Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Zeno. Zeno, that one are cheating. Oh, you're already here before the show even started. That one are cheating. Hello, guys. Happy Wednesday to each and every one of you. Just going to wait for another few seconds so that others will, just to give others a chance to join us. The plan, I'm not planning to be here for 3 hours today because it's working week. I only got back from work about half an hour ago, and I'm back to work tomorrow again, and then on Friday. So I need my 8 hours of sleep. Anyway, guys, please like and share as you come in. I can see there's about 4 or 5 of you watching me right now. So please like and share, and I will really appreciate it. So apparently, I'm just gonna wait for everybody to come in yet. So if you guys can hear me, please do let me know. Let me know if you can hear me, and we shall get started. So I'm going to get started now. It's been about almost 2 minutes now. Zeno is the first person in the house. Welcome, Zeno. How are you? I don't know if you're still there, but you dropped this comment. I carried forward today. You dropped it almost an hour ago. So she's the one who's leading just now. So let's give her the let's give her the welcoming. Anyway, happy Wednesday. I don't know why I'm saying Monday, maybe because it's my first day back to work. Happy Wednesday, guys. Welcome, and how are you all today? So you guys know I've also obviously seen this story of Janet G. Welcome, my brave sister. How are you? How's everything today? How was work and how's your day going? So I've been following the story of Peter Obi, and it's just happy on the yes, it's on the midweek. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Absolutely, it's day today. I don't know. I've scratched myself. So I've been following the story of Peter Obi just I'm pretty much interested in the story of Peter Obi now, but I don't think I will bring you guys up back to back updates about him because there's a lot with Janet just said I'm meeting Bolly and Ekpa in Lagos. Janet, take time, rub it in my face very well. You hear me? Rub it in my face very, very well. Remember, there's God, though. Remember, there's God. Okay, there's God. Enjoy your Bolianepa very well. So, like I said, I'm pretty much interested in the story of Peter Obi now as compared to before. And reason why I was actually having a conversation with my husband this morning. We were talking, and I've always the reason the I don't like talking politics. I don't like talking politics. And I think the reason is because, to the best of my knowledge, I've always remembered Nigerian politics to be deadly. Nigerian politics is deadly. I've always known this for a very long time. Maybe that's the more reason why I really do enjoy talking about politics. But in this regard, obviously I'm grown now. I'm seeing a lot of things, and it's actually not changed what I think. Oh, thank you, Janet G, for that super chat. She has given me my own money for Bolly and Granoto. Hey, guys, say please thank you to Janet G for that super chat. Thank you so much, Janet G. May God enrich your pocket in the mighty name of Jesus. Guys, please say thank you to Janet G for me. So I've always, like I said, I was actually, so I've always had this thought for a very long time that why is politics in Nigeria so deadly? And this question actually came into my mind when was he Bola Ige? You guys know that Bola Ige was a very respected politician, right? And what happened to Bola Ige? I'm sure you guys know what happened to Bola Ige. You guys know what happened to him. It was when all of this, politics and whatever. Bola Ige was deeply, deeply into politics in Nigeria up on his time. I believe he was assassinated. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that one occurrence I will never forget. I think he was assassinated, if I'm not mistaken. If anybody knows about Balagi, please do let me know in the comment section. So I've always known Nigerian politics to be very, very deadly. And I've always said this as well that I've never seen Nigerians being tribalistic, but I have seen much of that during this past election of Baba Tinubu, and it's actually caused the fear in me. And I remember about a year ago, um one of my friends, may God rest her soul now, she passed away last year. And I remember the year prior to that, her husband, my husband, and a few of their friends were we were all at a house party. And they were all discussing that, oh, guys, like, men of like, they were discussing among the men were discussing among themselves that, oh, guys, let's go back home now. Let's go into politics. That it is people of our age. That is obviously my husband is in his early 50s. Okay. And they were like, oh, this is time for us to go. But for them as men, that they were encouraging so that, like, let's go back home. That don't worry, you guys will get contract, blah, blah, blah. That they should go back to Nigeria. That they should, apparently a few of my husband's friends, they know people in politics. So a few of his friends are interested in politics. And for me, I've always told my husband that, come, you enter politics, you are on your own. Because of the fear I had of, politics in Nigeria. So I've always had a fear for politics in Nigeria because, yes, I've always asked, and I'm throwing that question to each and every one of you watching me right now. Why is politics in Nigeria so deadly? Why? If they are not buying people, they are using touts, they are using unknown faces to take people's life, allegedly. I'm sure you and I know, we don't even need to shout it from the rooftop. You and I know how many lives have actually gone to bloody politics in Nigeria. So that's the question I have for all of you right there. Why is Nigerian politics so deadly? Look at when they were conducting election in the UK. Yes, they would throw banter at each other. They would throw jokes, insults. They throw it at each other, but they are not taking each other's life. They are not sending assassins to anybody. Don't get me wrong. There have been some stories in the past where politicians were sent something through their letterbox and stuff like that. But look at, since I've been in this country, the elections have been where elections are being done, I've never seen it deadly or unruly like that of Nigeria. So hence why I got so interested in this case of Senator Natasha as well. Obviously, she's a politician. We have 109 people in the Senate. Hello, Cindy Manuel, welcome. We have 109 people in the Senate, and out of that 109, 4 are women. And out of the 4, now there's an issue. 1 is about to be sent off, left with 3. Is that not an issue? So like I was saying, so obviously I started, that's me slightly getting back into politics. And then I started following this story of Peter Obi again. And then obviously this story of him being told that he can't come to Edo, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what could actually give a sitting governor of a certain state the audacity to say that somebody like him, a politician like him, cannot come to his city? The politician in the question was once a governor. The politician in question was once a governor of his own state. And out of 100% of the performance of Peter Obi, at least, if nothing, people of his state will say at least 98% of his tenure when he was a governor. So obviously I started following that story as well, and I've done a couple of videos. And then I came across a few videos actually where another person actually said that he HATE Peter Obi. And I was like, for what? Over what? Over what? Hello, Ezino, how are you? Welcome back again. Like, over what? Why do you HAT the man? You are both politicians. Let the best man be elected, right? And he's not even from Edo State. Peter Obi is not from Edo State. Yes, I know, obviously, him wanting to visit these places is maybe stylishly campaigning, but it's not even campaigning. Unlike current president where they did now, who's just 2 years away and is campaigning. See, Peter Obi is not even campaigning yet. Obviously, maybe it's just making people know that maybe he's coming, blah 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 blah. But why would they say like that? He HAT. Well, I'm going to play those videos to you guys. You guys have probably seen those videos in the video that I'm going to be playing again. You've seen my other videos that I made, but obviously, my Gen Z people, my Gen Z residents that want to buy me a Range Rover, they were like, you are late to your own meeting. Hello, Mr. Chibuzo, welcome. I believe Chibuzo, you're a female. Please do let me know. Welcome, Sha. So I was just like, to what end? Politics, you're not going to be there forever. But you do 2 terms and then you vamoose. But this Edo State governor, I believe he has a backing. And I will not be surprised if that backing is Wike allegedly. And Baba Tinubu allegedly. Because since this case of threatening him, Wike has not come out to say anything. No other politician or no other governor of any state has come out to say anything about that threat. They all kept their mouth shut. Now all of them are serving allegiance to APC now. They're already promising Baba Tinubu. I read a post earlier on that governor of Osun State, Davido's uncle, has said that that they're going to support Tinubu to come back a second term. And me, I wrote a comment under that comment that plenty that Ogun will wire. Ogun, there's a lot of people that Ogun will go and scatter wherever they are. So I just don't understand. Like I said, guys, let me know in the comment section, why is politics so deadly in Nigeria? And with that being said, the conversation I was having with my husband this morning, it was like, oh, that how would it feel if I go back home to Nigeria or I get an appointment to become the Minister of Women's Affairs? I say me. That obviously being a nurse, blah, 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 blah. And if I get an appointment that I should come and be maybe secretary to Kiniko Lagos State, or obviously because I'm from Ogun State, maybe they want to give me an appointment in Ogun State in the health sector in Ogun State. Or obviously because my husband is from Ogbomoso, or maybe I return back to Nigeria and I get an appointment in Ogbomoso. I said, me, over my dead body, will I venture into politics? No. Genesis said, politics is deadly in Nigeria because of money involved. The money that when they embezzle all the money, they will die. They will not take the money with them. But obviously, the money is going to benefit their children that are living behind. Look at Buhari today. So we were having that conversation this morning, and it was like, oh, what if you get an appointment to become maybe the head of the nursing clinic or clinic? I was like, me, no, I am not interested. Let them put their money. Let them put their post somewhere. That never, whatever post that will make people go and live permanently in Nigeria, I don't want it. I don't want it because I wouldn't want to be a part of this government currently in Nigeria. I wouldn't want to be a part of it. I wouldn't want to. So with that being said, like I said, I'm going to play the video that started all these threats to Peter Obi, which I'm sure most of you have already seen. Okay, the governor, and again, I was watching a video as well. Obviously, the governor of Edo State, I think one of the requirements, obviously, to apply for any political role is that you don't necessarily have to have A1. You don't necessarily have to pass your WAEC. You just need to have an attempt. You just need to have an attempt at sitting the exam. You don't necessarily have to pass it. Hence why the governor has D7, F1, F5. But apart from the fact that he even failed WAEC, he spoken English. You can imagine that a statement that he's going to read out, the statement has already been written for him. All he needed to do was just read it out. He struggled to even read that as well. 1.5 million, 15 million. There was another, in fact, guys, let's just start with playing the videos. The video that started this threat thing. Apparently, Peter Obi went to visit Edo, and he came out to say that he's a new sheriff in town, that Peter Obi should notify him before he comes to Edo, because if he doesn't notify him, anything he sees, that he should take it. Which means, like I said, people are like, that's an indirect threat. And in my own opinion, and there's another video that I'm going to play with you guys again, that the man said it the way it is. In my own opinion, that's him pretty much throwing a contract out there to get Peter Obi eliminated, allegedly. That was my thoughts. But then I didn't want to be the first person to come and say it. And then I saw a video on Arise News TV where a certain man actually said it the way it should. And Kenneth Okonkwo, the Nollywood guy that turned barrister, he also said the same thing. Those videos are on my channel, okay? I will pop the thumbnail here so that you guys can find the video on my channel. I don't want to keep repeating the same thing. But let's start with the video that started all this bra.
I am sending a direct message to him. There is a new sheriff in town. He cannot come to Edo without telling me, because his security will never be guaranteed. Whatever happens to him when he's in Edo State, he will take it. I am serious about it. He came the other day and donated 15 million. Somebody was saying, no, guys, she will get 15 million to donate to people. By the time he left, there was crisis. 3 people died in Benin. So for that.
So they are now saying that Peter Obi's visit to Edo led to 3 people dying. Where is the proof of the people that died? Where is the proof? Because Peter Obi went to the nursing school and another city. Where is the proof that it was Peter Obi's visit that led to the death of those people? Where is the proof? Let's keep listening. Tough luck, welcome. How are you today?
Reason, tell Obi he should not come to Edo without telling me. Not be said with the grace, and go with the praise.
So you guys heard that there. Tell Peter Obi not to come to Edo State without telling me. Peter Obi does not need you. Because, like I said, the caliber of man he is, he's not going to obviously walk alone. He's going to have his own entourage. His entourage might not be huge, like, when Baba Bulu or Baba Tinubu is traveling or whatever. But he's not going to come on his own. He's going to have his own entourage as well. So that was a video that started everything. And then there's a video of Wicked I'm going to be playing to you, but there's a video I want us to watch. Now, this man said it exactly that. It was pretty much throwing out a contract to an alleged assassination, allegedly. That is, if anything that Peter Obi sees, if he enter Edo, making his eyes, make you go take him. That is that he's not. In fact, I don't even. No, let's listen to this video.
Whatever he says, he will get. That is a clear, incitement to assassination or to murder of Peter Obi. And no matter how you see it from any political perspective, the government at the national and people of goodwill, regardless of their political perspective, ought to call this governor to order.
Exactly.
To recant what he said. You can't say that if anybody comes to your place, that whatever he sees, he gets. That means that you are indirectly telling your people that if Peter Obi, if they are in the purview of Peter Obi, they can assassinate Peter Obi, they can murder Peter Obi and nothing will happen. We are still in a democratic society.
Exactly.
Peter Obi has a fundamental right to be in Edo or any other place otherwise minded, and he doesn't require the authorization of the governor to visit. We have a freedom of association as enshrined in our constitution, so it will be important, clearly important, that regardless of the partisan politics that is being played by the governor of Edo, that he cannot incite his people into believing that wherever they see Peter Obi in the vicinity of or the boundary of Edo State, that they can assassinate or murder him.
So you guys heard that there. It's crazy. Like, when I heard what this man said, I was like, bam. Hello, Habi, welcome. I was like, bam. This man, he knows. He has said it the way it is. That video where we're like, hey, he can't come to this, he can't come to that. It was pretty much putting a contract out there for a hitman to take out Peter Obi, allegedly. Tough Luck said, I'm doing well. It's raining cats and dog here. Enjoy your rain. Then I just said, our president claims to be 73, but has a daughter in her sister. Like what? Exactly. All of them, God will reveal all of their shenanigans. Welcome, Habi. Habi saying hello to each and everyone in the comment section. Tough Luck says, serious stress. Exactly. And like I said, if this were to be in an advanced war, they would have picked him up. So as if that was not enough, a group of men, one of them, you guys all know, obviously, they will bring all of this allegation against Peter Obi. And then man will come out and counter them. You all know that Peter Obi has always stood up against fraud, against embezzlement. So because of that, they will not like him. However, I found another video of one of the people that said, this pattern that said he does not like Peter Obi. I'm going to share a post of him being investigated for forgery and fraud, allegedly. But let's listen to the video of him supporting. Hello, Sister Natu, welcome. Let's listen to a video of him supporting what that illiterate governor in Edo State. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Now that we have candidates that have been made in our various primary schools, I want to name.
Welcome, everybody.
Campaign. We are going to campaign as if we have never campaigned in the state before, because of the way we are taking this election seriously. Because we want to affirm that we actually won the election.
The volume is not that great.
Election overwhelming. We want to prove to the whole world, to Edo State, and to Nigerians, So we are not going to leave any stone unturned in the campaign. And we're also sure that anybody who tries to stand on our way will smoke that person out. Well, since morning while the primaries were going on, there has been a lot of criticism all over the press about the statement that Governor made yesterday when he was receiving one of the remaining of PDP and those central, where he said that Peter Obi has to take permission before he starts. And I think the governor was right in saying that, because we are also saying that the governor can say that because of the kind of hatred that people have for Peter Obi in the state, including me. And
how does he know that people have hatred for Peter Obi? I would imagine he will speak for himself. So is he speaking the minds of all the people in Edo? How is he so sure that people of Edo have hatred for Peter Obi?
When you have people, so many of us that have so hatred.
So this guy, his name is Jared Tedebe. He was the one that was allegedly, investigated by EFCC in 2017 for alleged forgery and crude oil fraud. I'm going to share that post with you guys once we finish listening to his video.
For people like that, especially when they came to Edo State.
No worries at all, Janet. Thank you.
It is proper for him to tell the governor before he will come, so that people like us will be sent on errand out of Edo.
No, we've heard from legal advisors, we've learned from learned people, we've heard from lawyers who said that Peter Obi do not need to seek permission before entering any state in Nigeria because he's a freeborn, he's a Nigerian. So just because I am now, if I have to go anywhere in Nigeria or any city in Nigeria, I need to go and collect permission from somebody because I'm coming, regardless of my status.
Before he can come and possibly go. I'm sure that's the reason why the government made that statement.
He's not even sure what he's saying.
That statement, and it's correct, and we support him in whatever he's saying. So whatever anybody is saying, they're just saying rubbish. And I also want to send a message to people who call themselves APC in the state that they should be very careful, because we only have PDP remaining, not APC. So if you want to identify with APC, you have to leave and do for us. That is my message to all of them.
It's crazy what Nigeria is turning into.
To appeal to Edo State people, and most especially where those elections are going to be held, that they will campaign and they all see the good work the government is doing for the state. And to be able to tap into that, they have to also ensure that they vote so that we can have one who, while the federal legislators are working at federal to attract things to the state, the governor will also be working with that synergy. Their various constituencies will benefit more from government. So we are going to campaign to them, to let them know that we are going to work for them, and we also appeal to them to vote for our candidate at the end of it.
Can you guys hear that? So obviously, people who have issues with chopping embezzling money, people who have problem with embezzling money, they will never like Peter Obi because they know Peter Obi is a man of his word. Peter Obi will frown against their shenanigans. So if you want to listen to all of the other videos of where people spoke about the fact that Peter Obi did not even need to seek for anybody's permits, there's this video on my channel. I'll pop the thumbnail. If you find this thumbnail on my channel, if you want to take your time to watch that video, where people have a lot to say. So this is the governor of Edo State. That was a video of that red cap man that we heard earlier on, and then and here also there was a group of leaders. There's a group of people, organization who have actually written to the UK embassy, the US embassy, to deny Edo governor and his family, to deny them any sort of visa if they are trying to apply to get out of the country. That is, they should be denied visa and stuff like that. So that video also is on my channel. If you see this thumbnail, that's what that video is all about there. So now let's go into some other videos that I want to share with you guys. Videos and posts. Apparently, Atiku Abubakar has come out to condemn, condemn this act by the Edo State governor. But the man, the stark illiterate man, is still talking. And Wike came out to applaud him. Wike came out to actually support him. Like I said, I want to believe that what he is doing, he's just not doing it because he's got balls. He's not saying these things because it's not because his cucumber, it's not because the balls under his cucumber are that big. No. He's doing it because he has some sort of power behind him, allegedly. He has some sort of backing behind him, allegedly. So because those people cannot come out with their full chest to come and do what he's doing, they are now using him to pass across the message. And I won't be surprised, like I said, that Wike already came out to support him. And he himself, he also came out to say that, I'm starting by what I said, blah, 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 this. And he was even trying to give us, he was trying to speak good English. Let me get those videos. Obviously, we'll also watch a couple of other people's reaction, and then I'll drop the link so you guys can have your. So like I said, this question, why is Nigerian politics so deadly? If they are not using people to go and assassinate people allegedly, they are now using touts, agbedos to bully people. Why? Let me get those videos, guys. Let me share my screen with you. Guys, please like the live stream, please. Like. So this is the man that was saying that I am sure it's because of the kinikok that is going on in Edo State. That was why the governor said what he said. So this man was the one that just spoke earlier on. And I found this post that on Monday, 18th of December 2017, Jared Tenebe and his company, Phoenix Impex Nigeria Limited, was arraigned before Justice A.S. Uma of the Federal Capital Territory High Court in Maitama on alleged forgery and crude oil fraud. So all of them that they know that they have dipped their hands into fraud and whatever allegedly, they will never like Peter Obi because they know that if this man eventually enter politics, if this man eventually regains the power in Nigeria, he will not allow them to embezzle money. They all know that if they allow Peter Obi to enter, Peter Obi will not allow them to be giving us bill of billions and billions and billions, because Peter Obi will say, this, don't worry, I get carpenter will do this furniture. Peter Obi is like, don't worry, I get mechanic will go fix this motor for me. We don't need to buy another one. They know. I said I cannot stand UK. When I was watching him talk, I felt like looking for an Oraimo cord to wrap it around his neck. So it says that Tenebe was arrested in 2014 after US investigators informed Nigeria's law enforcement authorities that several vessels linked to Phoenix Impex Nigeria Limited belonged to him were allegedly involved in ferrying stolen crude from Nigeria to Ghana via the Salt Pond oil reform. EFCC is yet to finish his trial after so many years. Yes, now all of them will chop money allegedly. And as soon as they deflect to APC, all of their sins have been forgiven. You chop money from where you are coming from, you join APC, all your sins are forgiven allegedly. EFCC, like I said, EFCC is yet to finish his case. So this man is the APC chairman in Edo State. So you guys know where his allegiance is sitting right now. Can you guys see where his allegiance is sitting right now? They are those of them that are involved in fraud or forgery. They will never like Peter Obi. They will never want Peter Obi to come back. So that's pretty much that about him. Let me show you guys the video of him saying that I am still talking, that he's standing. So it says, why are they crying? I simply said don't come to Edo without telling me. Edo governor addresses the backlash he received. He's still talking, He's still talking.
The dream of Edo line would have not.
Yeah, he tried to speak good English.
Possible if I do not have a father like the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
You guys said these are the people that are giving him. They are making his balls to swell and bounce.
The man who cares so much for Edo people and for the South. How can we thank him? Only making our son from the South, the minister of FCT, against all odds, is enough for us to say thank you.
This man is a clown. Guys, like this live stream for me, please.
Well, because of the rain, I'm not going to talk much. Even when they say
try talk much now because you know say your grammar too terrible. You don't go talk much because you know say your grammar is bad. Voila.
I don't talk. Just one word, one sentence. Everybody was crying.
Voila. Everybody was crying. Just one sentence. Even that grammar there, he almost used it to hit Olumorok. He won't talk too much now because he knows that his grammar will not grammar. See the people beside himself, they are like, now grammar be this.
I simply said it's an advice. Don't come to Edo.
It was not an advice.
Without telling me. Was I chewing hot yam? Do I need 1 + 3 to make my sentence?
No!
All the sentences he has made before, they were definitely 1 + 3, and he arrived at 10.
Do I need to read encyclopedia for people?
Though, guys, when I heard him say that encyclopedia, I was like, how many times has he practiced calling encyclopedia before he came out to give that speech? How many times has he had to call encyclopedia? He must have said that word like 200 times before he actually came out to give this speech. But let's keep watching.
You want to understand what I'm saying?
No! Now governor when they walk,
My job
to follow. Okpebholo WAEC.
people.
So that was what he said. And there's a comment here. This person said, Tinubu just turned politics to cult for Nigeria. And I agree with this comment. No other president don't ever breed hatred like this in politics for Nigeria. Now Bola Tinubu started. I agree with this comment. I absolutely agree with him. And somebody said, give him budget to read now and watch him start convulsing. And somebody else wrote, D7, E8, D7, C5. That's his result, though. And somebody said, look at the person that got E8 in government. Can you imagine? Somebody also said, see person wey score F9 for government, they rule people inside government. No be juju be that. Nah, juju. So there's a video of Wike where Wike was actually speaking as well. Let me see if I can find it. Let me find that video. I find the video. I saved it somewhere here.
Of the rain.
I think I've already seen this one. Let me find. Obviously, Atiku Abubakar came out to say, you know what? Let it be known that a threat against Peter Obi or any of us is a threat against us all. So apart from Atiku Abubakar coming out to speak, I don't think any other person in politics has actually come out, to speak about this. No, I don't think anybody else. If you guys find anybody, please send me the link. I don't think anybody else has come out to say anything. So I'm trying to look for that video of Wike. Right, okay, this is it.
Nobody be abusing you. But because you're the governor, that's...
So the write-up says that, in quote, when I was governor, Peter Obi notified me he was coming to my state. The statement you made, you are quite right. When he was governor, was he serving food? Blah, 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 blah. So
why every time they will talk one thing or the other. I've watched on television of recent unnecessary debates. And that is why I say Nigerians forget history. When I was governor, when Peter Obi was coming to my state, he notified me that he was coming to my state. I provided logistics, vehicles for him to use. Because at that level, as a...
In my own way, I felt like Peter Obi didn't actually think of notifying him because, yes, the kind of, like I said from the beginning of this video, the type of person Peter Obi is, the caliber of man he is, he will not also move without his own entourage. You think he will move alone? Yes, I know he's a simple man, but he's not going to move. He's not going to move carelessly. He won't move carelessly. If celebrities are moving in Nigeria with mopos, you think Peter Obi will move carelessly? You think Peter Obi will move alone?
Profile a presidential candidate, if he does not tell you and anything happens, the governor will be held responsible.
I agree with you, Abi.
And people should stop politicking when the truth is being told.
Obi, knowing fully well with their so-called coalition, anything can happen. They will accuse the governor.
If anything can happen, then you all should be ashamed of yourselves. When we all know that there's an issue of security in Nigeria. I was reading a post earlier on that a certain military man in Nigeria was actually, that was actually exposed by his family that he embezzled money that was given to the military to buy, weapon and stuff like that. It was even to buy house in the US. I will share that article with you guys at some point. They all know there's a problem with security in Nigeria. And for the fact that they are not coming out with their full chest saying that if anything happens to him, should they even be coming out to say if anything happens to him? Should they even be coming out to actually say that? It's a big slap on this man, this illiterate man, and this crookedy man. It's a shame that they're actually coming out to tell us that if anything happens to him, they will hold the government. Why would they not hold the government? Because you all are shameless. No problem. There's no security in Nigeria. Like I said, ordinary celebrity will be going out to a party, they will carry mopo. Why should that be the case? Why should that be the case? Not talk of a politician. Okay.
That was behind it. So the statement you made, you are quite right. You didn't say don't come. All I'm saying, if you are coming, tell me, because I'm here to protect you.
No, he's not there to protect him.
We get you too much. But they give people money, they go to television. You have never told Nigerians, don't come to Edo, and you won't do that. But this so-called profile people who say they are big men.
Peter Obi has name or Wike. Peter Obi has name, or call him PO. Rather than profile people, call him PO. He has a name.
In this political period we are in, we have to be careful.
This is a freaking...
Some people can giving you bad name, go and harm anybody. And then they will say the governor is responsible because he knows a coalition member.
Hey, my long lost sister, Rose Shawaki. A long time, sister. How are you? Good to see you back here again. How have you been? It's been a while I've seen you.
It's coming.
Hello, Clement. How far?
You are right.
Long time.
You are right. If the man said he won't listen to you, it's okay. You've done your own work. You don't need to be.
Let me read a few comments. Clement said, Nigerian politicians are shameless and they can do anything because of Nigerian money. They want to embezzle. Absolutely, I agree with you.
People play to the gallery. This is not where a presidential candidate will be carrying to serve food.
It's none of your business. Whatever it does, it's none of anybody's business.
And this is pretense. How long will you be serving the food? How long? As a president, then you carry food and be serving.
Well, what did Trump serve in America when Trump was campaigning? Did Trump not do something similar? Trump did something similar now. So how is Peter Obi carrying food something that he shouldn't have done? Look at all the bunch of illiterate that is serving us, that is ruling us in Nigeria.
And then Nigerians are laughing. Oh, humble. Who told you that humility?
Voila.
Who told you that? And you people give audience to that kind of a thing.
Voila.
And somebody will be telling you, as a presidential candidate, when I win as a president, I will use commercial plane. And you think he's telling you the truth? Which security would allow you? Who? We must tell ourselves the simple truth. And then, Mr. Choi, this number. Nigerians, you like people who play you while you. You don't like people who will tell you the simple truth. When he was governor, was he serving food?
You guys already watched that, so that's pretty much that. And I think, like I said, Atiku already came out to say that that is any threat to one person is a threat to everybody, and that is the result of the man who adult education. At what age did he do this? So he sat SSC and he failed, and all of his results were F9. All of that's his result to result of a new governor. Shame. And this same man that the same man that I told you that it was investigated by ESC, whose case is still ongoing, he still continue on to say that he's allowed to say what he said. Listen, guys.
Threat to that. Everybody knows security protocol. And
Mr. Senebe, you're following the backlash, which was very swift from civil society, political groups, and even apolitical Nigerians who saw that statement as dangerous. We have seen what he released as a rebuttal, because specifically when you pay attention to the details of his
guys, slide the live stream,
it sounded more like if he needs help in the area of security, as long as he doesn't inform me, I am not obligated to provide that security. So, yes or no, is Governor Okpebholo saying that he's handing off Peter Obi's security as long as he doesn't inform him before he comes to his state?
No, he didn't say that. See, Peter Obi came to Edo State. He sneaked into Edo State.
How did he sneak in? Can you guys they said Peter Obi sneaked into Edo State. How did he sneak in? Did he come through a hole in the wall? Can you guys see the way they are turning the narrative now? He sneaked in. Hey.
Donated money somewhere, threw money at people and left, and 3 people died.
Threw money at people. Where are the videos where he was throwing money at people? Where are the videos of where he was throwing money at people? Grown ass men lying like this, allegedly
died. And
also, they've not been able to show the proof of where the people that they are saying died. Where are the people that died? Where are they? Give us the proof of these people that died. Because like they said, the other video that I posted, the interview, the lady was asking another man that come, if this stampede happened in the school, is the school aware? If it was a stampede, why did the school not report it?
There is a governor in the state, and that is even enough to infuriate somebody. But the governor was just saying that you have to inform me so that we can guarantee your security. If Peter Obi, who is politically exposed, sneak into a state and anything happens to him, who will be held responsible? The governor, of course. So that is exactly what he was just saying. Not that his security is not guaranteed. Obi is free to come to Edo State, but he should inform the governor because he's politically exposed. Like threat to that. Everybody knows security protocol. And
Mr. Senebe, you're following the backlash, which was very swift from civil society, political groups, and even apolitical Nigerians who saw that statement as dangerous.
I think that's pretty much about that.
Do not think that any person can just come and become.
So this one, so they started their own campaign. Exactly, they said it's they already campaign. Look at Senator Redcap at the back. This one said, we will not let you remove Tinubu like you did to Jonathan. We will win 2027 presidential election. The entire South will speak as one. Who will remove Jonathan?
President, without consultation with the people of the Niger Delta region. So the Niger Delta region has assessed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and found him fit to continue in office beyond 2027. That is the truth. No be so. No be so. So let other people who are conspiring, they did it before and move our son. This time around, we are saying in this region that the entire South region, the entire Niger Delta, will speak as one point. We speak as one point. And we are telling the president, on your mandate we stand. On your mandate we stand. No conspiracy form against this government that has recognized Niger Delta shall prosper. Can we shout amen? Yeah. 46 years ago was the time that they gave the Niger Delta the opportunity to produce a Senate president in the person of Dr. Joseph Wires. This is the government that has recognized Niger Delta. But you are recognized when it comes to taking your resources and abandoning your environment. Today, the president has set up a university of environment, a university of sciences in Ogoniland to take care of the environment. There were many reasons.
You guys heard that. I think I've pretty much shared all the videos I wanted to share with you guys. I think I've pretty much finished sharing all the videos with you guys. So this was a post I wanted to share with you guys earlier on. Hold on. The post of the army general. A post of the army general. This one, now in family, his families were the one that exposed him. I was actually going to do a sit-down video about it. So it was reported by the People's Gazette. It says here that exclusive Nigerian Army General Akerejola's family accuses him of looting soldiers' budget to run private firms, buy $1 million US property. This case marks the latest corruption scandal to hit the Nigerian military since Major General Umar Mohammed bagged more than 7 years in prison for $3.3 million fraud in 2023. So this is the general. And it was his own family that grassed him out. So it read here that the family of Major General Erema Akerejola has accused the Nigerian army of stealing millions of dollars from funds allocated for soldiers' welfare and equipment, diverting the loot to run his businesses and purchase personal assets abroad. People Gazette can report. It says that in a blistering petition to the EFCC and the ICPC, Mr. Akerejola's family, led by his cousin, retired Major Femiho Akerejola, detailed how the general has been maintaining businesses and properties in the United States with stolen money from the military. Sure, you guys can see. Can you guys hear? In his document, which anti-graft sources shared with the Gazette, Mr. Akerejola, a former chairman of Ogori Magongo local government area in Kogi State, said Mr. Akerejola in 2017 established a private company, EMI Scanners Integrated Services Limited, named using the initials of his 3 children. They wrote the children's name there, to secure contracts from the military before rerouting the proceeds to the US to procure personal assets. Can you guys hear? So, while Nigerian security is messed up, people in uniform, like this man now, allegedly stole, I don't even know how much they said he stole. I don't know, maybe they had the figure there, but they are busy diverting funds. You know, so that's one of the houses he bought, the land property he bought in the US, Atlanta, $1.38 million. Now he take buy house for Atlanta. Can you hear? Now, one Ologogoro, one drunkard is telling us that if Itaobi want to come to Edo, you must tell me, blah 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 blah. Person will never protect the people of Edo finish. Now you won't protect here, you won't protect Peter Obi. I'm laughing in Chinese for them. And then obviously I saw a group of there's this group, I'm sure you guys must have come across them a few times. They were obviously sharing their views about this talk of threats against Peter Obi. Let's listen to this one, and then I'll drop the link in the comment section, and you guys can come in and share your thoughts and opinions, and then we shall round up. So they were asking, what is your take on Edo State Governor issuing a warning to His Excellency Peter Obi not to come to Edo State? And obviously, you guys know what's happening with Senator Natasha. So
very disappointed in what's his name? Is it Okpebholo? Whatever you call him. I mean, that's the height of recklessness. For someone who is a governor, who is supposed to manage a state, to be unable to manage his emotions and how he talks in public, it is very bad. If I am in Edo State, I would go to the street and call for his resignation. Exactly. Because you cannot just come out and threaten a fellow citizen. We have a constitution in Nigeria, and that constitution, protects everybody's right to freedom of association, exactly, and movement. And you came and said Obi security would never be guaranteed if it does not inform you. I mean, this man is an illiterate. I saw his WAEC result, and I was thinking of the propaganda. I was very disappointed in what's his name. I mean, that statement just proved the point, and it is so bad because he's a sitting governor, and Obi cannot do anything about it. But I think Obi should sit up. The other time, it was Benue State governor that threatened him. Yesterday, it was Edo State governor. Tomorrow, who will be next? Keeping quiet will not help him, or trying to claim gentle will not help him. He should stand up and fight back.
Exactly.
Fight back. If not,
they will keep doing it.
You can't say that to people like maybe Dino Milaye.
They let them try
it for you. Or maybe you come and tell an Erufai not to come to your state without informing you. I mean, even the APC chairman in that state should be sacked.
Exactly.
These are people who are bigots, and we don't need them in our society. Yeah. But I mean, that statement just proved the point.
Let's go to the angle of the judiciary, because I think most of all these things that are happening now is because of how they've made the judiciary a mockery in Nigeria. Because if we have a system that actually balances all these things out, the three arms of government, and they're actually working independent, I don't think someone can come out and openly be threatening a high-profile person like Peter Obi or even anybody as a citizen of Nigeria. So I think I will blame the judiciary for all this mess going on. Because even when you take them to court, or maybe Peter Obi sues, or anybody takes anybody to court, it's just who knows who that wins the case. So if the judiciary is functioning, people can't just come on social media and be saying anything they want, because they know there is a consequence to every action taken.
Exactly.
So I think I'll just go and blame the judiciary, and it's a shame to them if they are listening. It's a shame that people will just come up and just start saying different things online, threatening somebody who has to go to the angle of the judiciary. Because I think most of all these things that are happening now is because of how.
Guys, the link is in the comment section. I'll take a couple of calls and then we'll round up. I'll probably maybe spend another half an hour here because I don't want it to be a long live so that others can watch. So the link is in the comment section. If you guys want to comment, I'll take a couple of calls and then we'll round up from there.
With full confidence, and nothing will be done about it. So for the lawyers in the house, or those that are aspiring to be lawyers, these are things that needs to change. And I hope they change it, because this thing is going to escalate more, because it has started and it will gradually continue to progress. That's what I've.
No, for the fact that others are not really speaking up about it, they've tried it. This Edo state governor now have tried it. I won't be surprised if another governor in another state did the same thing. So we should call it out. We should call it out. Because like I said, it's continuing. One man has started it now. Before we do it, another person will continue. And then other states will continue. Now so they will start. Hello, Sister Nati, unmute yourself.
Hey sis, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you as well?
Fine. I don't find another Hausa sister inside comment section. Hi Rose.
And then
by the way, that's my cousin's last name. That's why I knew that Shamaki is a Hausa name.
Hey, yeah.
That's from the north.
Every day you come here, they find
that's
wow.
Yeah. we go soon form Arewa Consultative Forum. Very soon.
Okay. No wala.
But to be honest, right? I have a different point of view. I'm going to look at it from a different angle. I do understand our point that Peter Obi does not need to tell them before he goes, but for security reasons, because he's a politically exposed person. Do you understand what I'm saying? Even for the statement that they are making, because him telling them is like he's holding them by the blockers. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if he didn't tell them, if anything happened, they're like, well, he didn't inform us we were coming, so we didn't arrange anything for him. But if he tells them he's coming now and they don't arrange, that's a different case entirely for us to hold them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they can, like, by rights, if they go person house, if they go toast the girl, you want to agree to the papa small, agree to the mama small, maybe they face that they like you. Even though, like one of my brothers used to say, even though we know that Obi is an MSC to them at this point, even though that we know that Obi is the turn on their flesh right now, even though we know that Obi is not allowing them to breathe because he's sitting down on their esophagus and they can't breathe. Do you understand what I'm saying? But just to be right, just to do what is right, I think it is right for him to let them know that, or he's a team to let them know that they are having their own rally. If they deny them, that will be a different topic entirely. But if they don't tell them, now they might gang up or set him up or do something, and they will say it's obesity.
You know what again? You know what I actually think again about this? Even though the kind of man that Peter Obi is, he's not ready to give it. He's not ready to rub hands with anybody. He's not ready to give anybody a gunje money. Maybe he knew that's their taxes. That's why he's not telling any of them that he's coming.
No. Even if they are looking for a gunje, let him tell them. If they ask for a gunje, now they are upset that he went to a school and donated for a good cause. Do you understand how stupid people are? He went to a school and donated for a good cause instead of people to be happy.
Exactly.
You see, this is the same thing that Natasha is facing because they are not doing what he's doing. Because they've been there all this while and all these schools have not benefited like that. They are there masturbating their stupidity in public. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you see it? Can you see it? So I just feel like to be in the right, you go person house, just shall let them know. If I want to travel, park for front of you, I will let you know. Mama, if I travel, I may park my car in front of your house in case of anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Let them know. If they decide to act stupid, we will say, here's the letter, we have informed you. You decide not to provide security, that will be a different case. Because there's this thing that happens in the north, and if if Rose is conversant with politics in the north, she will agree to this. There are times that when they are doing stuff, opposition will set up people that will go against you, and they will say it's your people that did it because they were not informed. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've had a lot of times that they're attacking Southern Kaduna, and they'll come back and say, no, it's a lie. Southern Kaduna people that are attacking themselves. Who want build house, can't they burn your house again? Does that math add up? You understand? So that's the stupid thing. The other thing again is that for that soldier that is thieving money and his family, that is what we call household enemies. Even though that's not a bad enemy, it's a good enemy. But that's what we call household enemies. And I was telling you guys the other day, let me tell you, they buy houses where you find their house, all these Nigerian rich people is New York, Maryland, Atlanta, and Texas. Those are the four. They can buy in other states and spread the money around. That they invest money in. I remember
when I read the news, I was like, it was this army's brother that went to go at Atafoimi. What happened between them? Brother casting the other brother.
Yeah.
Is it maybe refuse to share money with the other brother?
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe he refused to give the brother. The brother was like, "Don't worry, I'll go so open your yash." But you remember yesterday I was saying in one of the lives, I said that.
I want to read a comment there. So this person said, "What about the Benue State governor that was notified by Obi and he still declined his coming? They know what they are doing. Nothing lasts forever."
And you see, we have that one in the books. We have that one in the books. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Obi is their nemesis. Obi is not letting them breathe. Obi is a threat to them. Obi is a threat. His presence is a threat to them because they know say that man climb. All of them when they take money, they go shit the money out. They know it. They know it. Weekend when they give a 90-year-old father property, they go collect them back. They know it.
Okay. Sorry, Abby is going. All right, Abby, no worries. I'm rounding up soon as well. Anyway, with that being said, I just don't understand. Like, everybody should be able to, contest for election, and be able to contest for election without any threat to their life. I just don't understand why politics in Nigeria is like this. I don't get it. I don't get why politics in Nigeria is like this. But what I'm going to say is this: this is a time for us as Nigerians to take our country back. This is a time for us to stand up. Look at the nonsense that is going on with that they are doing with Senator Natasha. Just like before I round up, there's a video I just found now. I don't know what blunder they said that Akpabio did in that video, but let's listen to him. It says something about a moment Senate President Godswill Akpabio made a gaffe while speaking about former presidents.
Even from was honored and was buried. And you can see even from
I want to try and open to make it bigger.
Is very proud of what this administration has done in the way and manner President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was honored and was buried.
Can you guys hear? That's the second person that said that they bury Buhari and not Babangida. Can you guys hear that? So was honored in the way Mola Ahmed was buried. Hey, is it that Bala Bulu is going soon?
You can see even from President Buhari's President Buhari was honored. And
that's 2 times that people in politics have actually called Tinubu saying that Tinubu was buried instead of Buhari.
Buried. And then, Distinguished Senator Nengi, you also observed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not be forgotten for what he did during the burial ceremonies of President Muhammadu Buhari. So, in the Senate, we are also determined to...
Somebody said he's sitting there, but his mind and soul is on Senator Natasha's whole existence. Make them they pray for Balabulu, because, like I said, this is the second time someone has called President Tinubu's name instead of Buhari. Hey, they better start going to be praying for Tinubu. Like, I think, guys, I can take one more call. Let's take one more call, guys, before I round up. But like I said, I just want to be here for an hour because I've got work this week. You know, I'm working 12-hour shifts. It's not easy. So I'm going to take one more call. If nobody else calls in, then we shall call it a day, all right? Tanimola said, politics in Nigeria is like that because of the clueless and power-snatching crooks in power. Like I said, my husband was like, what if you get a contract, if you get an appointment as the health clinic for Ogun State governor, say me, in this present government, no. Maybe in the future, when Nigeria is turning for the better, maybe when we have better politicians. But in this current governorship in Nigeria, or current government in Nigeria, I don't think so. I was like, if he decides to go and take appointment in Nigeria, that he's gonna go on his own. Me, I will stay put here. I am not coming. He was like, that Nigeria is gonna get better. He's one of the people that I still believe that Nigeria will get better. But for me, that I'm not saying never say never. Maybe the nearest future, because my husband was like, you know what, he knows this is not me bragging, okay? At least we know a few people. Yes, we know a few people. I don't know them, but he knows them. And it's like, you know what, if you make up our mind to go back to Nigeria, that we can, into politics. And like me, I don't want, in this current government, I don't want to venture into politics. Like I said in the beginning, I hate politics. That's why I avoid talking about it on my channel. But I guess that's me slowly getting myself into politics now, because I've been following the case of Senator Natasha, and I'm following that case because I could be in Nigeria tomorrow and go into politics. Right? We always say never. You can never tell where your legs will push you or where your head will lead you. So when it was like, what if maybe, because like I said, I'm from Ogun State. I was born and bred in Lagos. Okay, I'm from Ogun State. My husband is from Ogbomoso. And it was like, what if in Ogun State government, if they decide to offer you a contract, I say me, appointment. In this current government, I say no. It was like, what if in Ogun? I say no. That if you decide to go and take an appointment, or you are going to go to Nigeria on your own, me, I'm the children will be happy here. But maybe when the government gets better, when there's no extrajudiciary buying, when all of these things that we see going on in Nigeria today, maybe if Nigeria starts to get better, maybe I might consider it. But other than that, no. Capital, no. It was like, you will change your mind. I said no. Right, I'm going to read the last comment here and we're going to round up, okay? Clement said, Senator Natasha issue shows how shameless and exactly. It's crazy that even though we don't have a judiciary that can actually that checkmates the senators. So the Senate House now, as it is, nobody checkmates them. Nobody checks them to tell them that what you're doing is wrong, because if there is actually one, how can the judge say that Senator Natasha's suspension was illegal? And you will have thought that, okay, now that the judge has said it was illegal, that they want to suspend her, they suspend her for 14 days. But a whole 6 months, they were told by the judge that it was illegal. And she made a recommendation. Some people said it was not a recommendation, that it was an order. The senators are saying that it was not an order, that it was a recommendation, and that recommendation, they don't have to follow it. They don't have to acknowledge that's the recommendation. So that is you saying that the judge just spoke into thin air, that they are not going to, they're not going to consider the suggestion that the judge made, that, okay, they should, obviously, it was illegal, which meant that Senator Natasha should come back, Abby. Now, the woman has tried to go back to her work twice. Yesterday was one that was properly televised, and she was still not allowed in. They did not allow her go back. So now I just saw a post that she has filed another appeal to a court, to, honestly, like I keep saying, I am Nigerian, but I don't understand Nigeria anymore. I don't understand Nigeria anymore. Rose, I beg you, no be me. Me, come and contest. No, Not in this current government. Not in this current government. Maybe when all this government these ones that we have, maybe when they go and the new one comes in and it starts to get better and Nigerians are starting to to breathe a sign of relief, maybe I might consider. And even when I come, I'm not going to go into politics. I might just, maybe if I ever want to get into politics in Nigeria, I'll be interested in the health sector. I'll be interested in the health sector. Maybe health sector for children, health sector for pregnant women, health sector for women on that, obviously young women who are getting married, or the way they are marrying small girls in northern parts. I would love to be in that field if I ever take up a role like that. That's where I would go to. I would go to go and talk about political. I want to be part of that. I want to be where I want to serve, like men, children. That's where I would love to. Or if I don't want to go into the medical field or medical sector, I might maybe gravitate towards the IT sector in Nigeria. And I don't think there's any functional arm of government that actually deals with IT in Nigeria, because obviously I've got a degree in IT. Honors degree, not ordinary BSc. I have honors degree, second class upper in IT. So if I don't go into health, I'll go into maybe the IT industry or maybe oil and gas. I mean, if you are in IT, I can always do oil and gas as well, because they kind of like work hand in hand. This is me just thinking out loud, okay? Anyway, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go. Guys, stay safe in Nigeria. Those of you who are in Nigeria, please stay safe. And I'm just hoping that nothing happens to Peter Obi. Atiku Abubakar came out to say that a threat to one is a threat to all. So if you are threatening Peter Obi, it simply just meant that you are also threatening him as well. And that's how it should be. We call, let's call out their bluff. They do something, let's stand up. That's why I love this country. Come. There was a time where during COVID, when one of the ministers in the UK was trying to go into a pub, the pub owner dragged the minister out, saying, I don't want this man in my pub. It was a minister. It was a UK minister. Like, it's just like me now. I'm in Nigeria now. I have a supermarket, and because I don't like a certain politician, or because I don't like a certain, maybe, for instance, I'm in Lagos now. I now have a big supermarket, and because I don't like what Governor Sanwo-Olu is doing, and so Governor Sanwo-Olu now comes to my supermarket to shop, I'm now telling my security to walk him out. I don't want him to come into my supermarket. In the UK, they did it here. The guy said, I don't want, he cost him. It's like, I don't want this fucking asshole in my pub. They dragged the minister out. That's like, we should start standing up for what is wrong. It's because Nigerians have kept quiet for too long. That's why one stark illiterate person will not go school could tell someone like Peter Obi, could come out and say, if you don't ever come to Edo, if you want to come to Edo, you need to tell me. Like, who is he? They look face. They look face. Guys, please let me go. Tanimola said, please don't go into the lion's den. No. That's why I'm like, that's why I said that if Nigeria is better, not this current governor that it is what it is. This one that if you talk anyhow, they will come and carry you. They will come and carry you at midnight, and your family will not know where they carry you to. No, in fact, I don't think I want to involve myself in politics. No, I don't want to. But maybe I can get. I feel take appointment on how to maybe look into how health sector in Nigeria could get better, most especially women and children's care. I'm really passionate about that, because obviously, like, young children in Nigeria, especially young children who are needing medical help. Good night, Zino. Thank you so much for being here. You were the first year, and then you were still here still. So thanks so much, beautiful sis. Take care. So I'm pretty much, even here while I'm here, I'm pretty much interested in, maybe being here, I'm interested in elder care, the care of elderly people. While I'm here in the UK as a nurse, I'm much more interested in the care of elderly people. Elderly people who have dementia, elderly people who have Parkinson's. I'm pretty much interested in that line of care here in the UK. But if I find myself in Nigeria, if I'm comfortable, Nigeria is safe, I'll pretty much be interested in women's health and that of children, because I know that women are really not being cared for. You see some women when they give birth to children, some can't even go to hospital to go have their babies. Is that crazy? So If God make it possible, I'm much more interested in women's health and children's health. That's what I would love to do if I ever have the chance to do it in Nigeria. Clement said, no, they can't do anything to Peter Obi, otherwise there will be serious problem. Well, I hope nothing happens to him. That's just my prayer. Rose said, God would help us. Keep praying for us in Nigeria. God will answer prayer. We are praying. God will answer prayer. Anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to pull the curtain for today. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have, who started this live stream with me and you're still watching. Thank you so much. And if you're watching now, you've not yet subscribed, if you're watching this video back, do not hesitate to join my, to subscribe and also share this video and drop your comment section. Drop your comment as always, with all we have said, because like I really love when people. I love when people drop comments, according to what we have said, because I see some people, they come in here, they drop comment, they are being insultive, and I'm like, come, your insult is not going to change anything. It's best with dialogue. Let's dialogue based on what I have shared. But if you come here and start dropping insults, and there's somebody, I did a video about this mother-in-law that was killed in Canada by a son-in-law. One thing is this: when I do videos and I put a little bit of short there's something called B-roll, B then ROLL. So because I'm talking about that thing and I'm showing a view or a video of California police car, it does not mean that the story is from California. That's why some of you just watch, you don't listen. You see the title says in Canada. So just because I put in some stock videos, even videos of people like all of these small videos I put inside of it, it's just to make sure to put in some sort of context into the video. Somebody was telling me that but you are reporting that the story happened in Canada. Why are you showing California police? And I'm like, come and see everything that if you're not a content creator, don't question what people put into their videos. The video obviously I'm reporting says it happened in Canada, and the video of the vehicle that I put there, it shows California. They are called B-roll. It's called stock videos. At times I might show video, like when I was talking about the video that I uploaded today, I was talking about fertility, how girls are selling eggs. Does it mean that the videos of the girls that I showed in that video, it does not mean that those are the girls that were selling their eggs. It's just to kind of like put some sort of content as you're watching, so that you're not just watching, that you give you something else to watch. But people just come in and I'm just like, someone tell me, because of that I'm going to stop watching. I was like, that's the door, get the freaking door. If you can't use your medulla oblongata, get the F out. I don't have time. And with that being said, I'm just going to give a shout out to our small businesses small businesses here. Okay, so I've got small business owners in here, and each and every time when I remember, I like to call them out. Okay, so if you are a fragrance lover and you're looking for dupes, like if you're looking for designer dupe fragrance oil, go check qualisainc.us. Okay. She sent me a couple, and in fact, I've still got two of them here that I used this one. I used this one this morning. So there's variety. This is actually my favorite so far. It's called Divine Seduction. Let me go find what is the dupe of Divine Seduction. What is the dupe of Divine Seduction? I absolutely love it. It smells absolutely good. Let me find the dupe for you guys. So it's more or less like the fragrance oil, okay? So some people, they like perfume, some people they like fragrance oil. For me, I just when I spray it on my wrist. But then if you're spraying perfume or fragrance oil, don't rub it the way I did. If you rub it, it will not last. But I just did it because I really wanted to show you guys how I use it. So, it smells good. I'm trying to find what that dupe is, because if you go on there, to tell you what the dupe is. So most of these fragrance oil, they are dupe of designers, okay? So, okay, design. Okay, so I've seen it here. Divine Seduction, inspired by Delina perfumes. Oh, right. I'm going to write that. I'm going to go look for the original one. I think I know this Delina perfumes. I think I found one. It's in a baby pink bottle, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to go find that, maybe get the original one as well. So this is just like a dupe, okay? And it smells good. You can just spray this, and people they will think you have the original thing on. So go check out this business out. They are based in the US, but I believe they ship all over the world. They are affordable. Their 50 ml there is 38 pounds. They have it in 30 mils, and they have it in 10 mils as well. They have various ones as well, okay? And with that being said, again, there's another small business I want to share with you guys. If you're looking for somebody to style you, okay? If you're looking for a stylist, are you getting married? or do you have an engagement plan for a beautiful babe, go check out Netoya London. No, for weddings, whatever. No, this is her past work. This is one of the people she styled. Look at that beautiful bride. She styled this person, our one and only Abby. She styled this person. So if you're getting married and you're looking for someone to style you, as long as money is not the problem, as long as budget is not the problem, you know, you get styled as a celeb, go follow her and reach out to her. So these are part of her jobs that she's done. And you know, she does weddings as well. These are part of her jobs as well. So go reach out to her. She will style you real good, okay? She will style you real good. And her Instagram handle is Netoya London. Netoya London. She does styling, you know. She's a personal shopper as well. If you're looking for shoes, whatever it is, you know, go reach out. This is one of the events she styled. So if you're looking for someone to style you for your wedding, for your engagement, don't sleep on her. Netoya London, go reach out to her. Go reach out to her, okay? She travels as well, okay? She travels as well. So that's her Instagram handle. If you're planning a wedding or you're planning to engage that beautiful babe, go reach out to her and she will get you sorted. So I see Stanatu sent a message there. Good night, Tanimola. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't. Guys, hit the subscribe button. This, you know, make this mission grow. We are growing. Please like the video as well. Emeka said, "Is we the youth of Nigeria is one that cause for everything that is happening in this country. Why I say so? We need to fight this evil man." Exactly, like, you know, like I said, Nigerians have kept quiet for too long. We have kept quiet for too long, and I think it's like time we start speaking up. Yes, Sister Natu, I found it. I'm gonna go look out the original one. I'm gonna go look at the original. Hopefully, if YouTube pays me this month, maybe I might be able to afford it. Yeah, but this one actually smells good. Anyway, guys, I shall see you guys later. Like I said, if you have a chance and you're going to watch this video back, please drop your thought and opinion based on what we have discussed today. And also, if you're able to, you know, let the conversation continue. Why is politics deadly in Nigeria? Please continue the conversation in the comment section, and I shall see you guys later. All right. I don't know if I have a live stream tomorrow because I'm working till 8 o'clock tomorrow, and it's going to be very, very busy at work tomorrow, so I might not leave work until 8 on the dot or later than that. So if I'm not live, I will drop a video by 5 o'clock. Please, when you receive notification, please watch and support the video, right? And if there's any story you want me to actually discuss on my channel, please send me a DM there, okay? If you look at the bottom of the comment on your screen here, you can see all of my social media handle at the bottom there. You know, my TikTok, my Instagram, my email. You know, forward me these stories, okay? Forward me these stories, and I'll look into them, and then I will schedule a time so we can, you know, so we can discuss it. With that being said, thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Janet G, again for that super chat. That £5, my Starbucks for this week. I'm going to buy 3 Starbucks this week, so I'm going to branch on my way to work and buy one in the morning, and then so you guys already bought me, you know, you already paid enough for my Starbucks for this week. So thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much. Thank you, Roshama King. It was lovely seeing you again today. And thank you, Janet G, for that super chat. I really appreciate it. Okay. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you all later. All right. Bye, Zeno. Bye, Sanatu. Bye, everybody. And have an amazing time wherever you are. All right. See you later. Take care, Mr. Clement.